Y'all, welcome back to the Bunny Barn. So today I am here in response to Lady PhatBlood, who is the wife of the Fat Samurai guy. If you guys haven't heard of the channel, go ahead and check them out. I'm gonna leave the link to their review of Ghost in the Shell down below. They're really funny to watch. I totally recommend them, especially if you want to watch the more fuller on detail of both perspectives of the original Ghost in the Shell and the remake. Definitely go watch theirs because they really do get into detail about it. There is some spoilers, but they get into like better detail than I believe like the other reviews I've seen out there. Lady PhatBlood has said she really wanted to hear the perspective of somebody who hasn't seen the original one. Now, I do like anime, and it's weird, you know, to say that I haven't seen the original one. The original one, like every time when I was about to watch it, something happened, like life interfered. So I tried watching it twice, and I remember the last time I was trying to watch it, it was actually on my older laptop, and my older laptop was giving me problems, and that's when, you know, I told you guys I had to get a new laptop. So, but I was able to watch 20 minutes of it, and already, you know, when I saw the remake today at the theaters, already I saw 20 minutes of the film. Wasn't exactly the same, obviously. I went into this movie, you know, open-minded. I was like, look, no matter what, it's never going to be great as the original, even though I haven't seen it. I just know it's not going to be. It's never really great as the original, okay, you guys? Let's just face it. But my overall, how I feel about this movie, perspective and everything, it wasn't terrible, but it definitely wasn't like the greatest thing ever. I really feel like this could have skipped the theaters and gone into the Sci-Fi Channel. So, you know, I really don't feel like it deserved a theater, you know, a theater release. It really didn't. I will say this, it was nice to see Michael Wincott again. If you guys don't know him, he was on The Crow. It was nice. I was kind of hoping he'll be in it a little bit longer, but no. If they're gonna put white actors instead of Asian actors, well, at least I got him. I haven't seen him in a while, so it was great to see him again. I went early in the morning to see this. Like I went at, well, not early, but at 10 o'clock, because I am not one of those people that likes going to the movie theaters at all. I don't like going to the theater a lot. I don't like spending $18 or how much nowadays they charge for a movie ticket. I went early, paid $6.99. If anything, I think I spent more money on the food. I don't know what to say. Yeah, Scarlett Johansson did look, it's like Lady PhatBlood. It's like you said, she looked like she was walking like she had shit in her pants. She really did. But the acting was pretty good. I especially like Aramaki. I think that's how you say his name. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong of the character's name, but I did like him. I got the feels. I got the feels. Oh, my heart. It was like towards the end, it was a little kind of like touchy-feeling, emotional kind of. So I mean, I thought that was nice. It went to a different direction there. Is it exactly like the story? Like I said, I haven't seen the original yet, but from what I've heard, they tweaked it a bit, and like fans were not as upset. Say something like Dragon Ball Evolution or The Last Airbender. So does it deserve an A-, like how Chris Stuckman gave it? No, absolutely not. Like I said, it could have just gone straight to the Sci-Fi Channel. I'll give it a C+. If I did watch the original one, and you know, and if I was like, you know, hardcore fan, I probably would have given it a C-. And if I was an elitist, I would have given it an F. You know, I probably wouldn't even have watched it. It's not something I'm gonna buy ever. I'm not gonna own a physical copy to it. It does. Here's the thing though, I do feel as soon as people, you know, find out, obviously a lot of people must know already, even if you're not into anime, they're gonna know that this is something that was actually, you know, adapted into a what's it called, live action, and they're gonna maybe want to see the original now. Unless you're somebody who likes movies like Fast and the Furious and anything with J-Lo in it. Because I have a few friends that are like big J-Lo fans and they think anything she's in it is great. Yeah, right. Anything she's in is pretty bad. They went to go see this movie and they haven't told me how they feel about Ghost in the Shell, but I can guarantee you they probably don't like it. Because it's not, you know, like action-packed like the Fast and the Furious is. And straight out, I'm not a big fan of those movies. But I know that mainstream audience, that's what they're expecting. It is a sci-fi movie. I haven't seen that many sci-fis except for like older Star Wars, like the original ones. But from what I could tell you, the difference between like, something like Star Trek and Star Wars and, then something like the Fast and the Furious, you're not going to see a lot of fast pace as like Fast and the Furious compared to a sci-fi. That's all I could say. And to tell you the truth, I bet you anything, because I can't remember any of these characters' names. Because it wasn't, that much of a exciting story. But I bet you if I were to go and watch the anime, I could probably, remember the names. Yes, I have heard this is a movie you gotta watch a couple times. There's lots of movies like that. One of my favorite movies is Drive and Only God Forgives. And, there's a lot of, talk about that. Those two movies were definitely, I had to watch, twice or 3 times for me to, like, appreciate it and understand and love it. So, but yeah, there were some, I could say that you are probably going to forget this movie if you weren't really open-minded to it and not open-minded to give the original a chance. But yeah, I mean, I don't really regret watching the movie. Definitely something that could have just waited till like, Netflix. I'm just glad I'm gonna get my Fire Stick soon. So, because I don't like going to the theaters at all, but I really wanted to watch it so I could let Lady PhatBlood know about, my thoughts and the perspective of, never seeing the original. So I hope this helps in any ways, Lady PhatBlood. But that's just, that's my opinion on the movie. But obviously, yes, if you are a true hardcore fan, I know I don't like American reboots at all whatsoever. I saw like maybe only like not even the whole thing to the movie Martyrs. Like if you guys don't know the French classic Martyrs, I just did like a talk about it. It was filled with spoilers and stuff like that. I loved it. When I tried to watch the American remake, it was just terrifying. Not terrifying like I'm scared, like terrifying like it hurt me that how bad they made this film when it's like a French classic. But yeah, I totally don't like what they did to Dragon Ball Evolution. I love Dragon Ball Z, so what they did with Dragon Ball Evolution almost crippled my mind. So yeah, I am not a big fan of reboots unless the movie actually needs a reboot, like Mad Max. Everybody was like, yes, that was perfect. So yes, I understand it was something like this, but it's true what they say. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Yeah, I'm definitely not coming off as an elitist on this. I try not to. I did give this movie a chance, just from like a perspective of never seeing it. I could have just been like, you know what, I love anime no matter what, and I bet you that movie's gonna suck no matter what. But no, and and I try so hard not to be an elitist, especially if you guys see my Metal Around the World videos. You guys know that I've been vocal, like I'm trying not to like put other heavy metal genres down or other bands, but I have been at the same time vocal in what I think is metal and not metal. But anyways, I tried my best not to be an elitist. Let's just say that. That's my point. But like I said, you like sci-fi movies, go ahead and watch it. But really, I think you can wait till it hits the Sci-Fi Channel in 3 or 2 years. So I'm pretty sure it's going to end up on there. So, is there going to be a sequel? I don't know. To tell you the truth, Lady PhatBlood, I did not catch that. I mean, I guess because I haven't seen the original. But some people say that it kind of left a cliffhanger for a sequel. I hope they don't. And if they do make a sequel, I get the feeling the sequel will be really bad and not good whatsoever. I really do feel like they'll do a terrible job with it, and it probably is going to be really rushed and choppy. So that's just my opinion, because we all know how sequels could get, especially if there's like a third trilogy, is like usually the worst. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later, and I'll leave the Fat Samurai's channel down below if you like movie reviews, especially about like dojo movies and all that stuff. You'll love him. I love watching his dojo reviews. I haven't like seen anybody else talk about those movies in years. But definitely check them out, and I will talk to you all later.